And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Diamondbacks, number 73, Eddie James.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. With just a staggering number of home runs and just an absurd total of RBIs for a single season.
Come on, baby, square it up.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Speared on the dive. He goes to first. Wow. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Sean Reed Foley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, that's a sweet win, especially on the road. They took the lead in the top of the 13th and held on to it in the bottom to secure this win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. Danny Cortez earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Blake Walston records the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 17 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The Diamondbacks are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Sean Jelly gets the start for San Francisco in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate, Eddie James. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And it's gone into the arcade section. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Loved a homer in the top of the 1st inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping in, Alexander Canario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The center fielder, Alexander Canario.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. James arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 1st out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Coming to the plate again,
Now
Eddie
batting.
James,
The left
as he'll
fielder.
bat for the second
Eddie.
time in the inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Hey, where you driving, big guy?
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
When you're up by 7 runs any time in a game, let alone this early, it feels awfully good. They are hitting on all cylinders here, but they have to be careful not to let off the gas pedal now.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura.
Now
2
back.
on, 2 out
Second
for him
base.
here in the third.
Keston.
The 1-2. Runner goes for second. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But not before they come up with 6 runs this half inning on the strength of a couple of home runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning. Coming to the plate now, Eddie
Now
James. Already a
The left
pair of
fielder.
long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up, still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Eddie
Here we go.
James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both. Stepping into the
Now
box, Eddie James. He, of course, has launched 3 balls over the fence in this one and possibly looking for number 4 here. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So striding in, Keston Hiura, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll see.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
11-0 the final shutout total in this one. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Domingo Germán records the victory, his 13th of the year, as he allows just 1 hit through his 7+ innings of work. Sean Jelly allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in a losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For
The
more,
final
make
line
your way
score
over
for
to
the ball game tonight.
theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Francisco Giants. The D-backs find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Jose Urquidy will be the man on the mound for the G-men. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Eddie James watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Urquidy has pitched his way to over 1,600 innings of work at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. The relay throw.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Striding in, Will Benson. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Arizona's on top, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Israel Pineda.
Israel.
James is camped under this one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he's got it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1.
Smoke that ball. Attaboy.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Now that second baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Keston Hiura. And their runners at the corners now. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Bichette's got it.
Beat it out.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping in, Will Benson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Davis is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that
into the box now, Bo Bichette has got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past.
Digging in once again, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit.
And now, meanwhile, this is going to be extra bases, and that may just get a couple of runners home. And the runner is in from second. The relay. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
The second baseman.
James stands at third with one gone in the inning. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Will Benson, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Will Benson.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 5-2. So coming to the plate, Marshall Busby. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. In the air now, out to left. James will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Stepping into the box, Jalen Miller, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Turn to right here. Here we go.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Popped up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James. And he always poses a threat, of course. One of the true superstars in the game today. First offering on its way. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they move out in front 7-6. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie James.
Put a good swing on it. Here we go.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard up the middle. And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the 9th. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Runners on the move for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they'll have to be content with just the strikeout there as the runner's able to get himself into scoring position with one away. Up next for Arizona, Will Benson. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. Grounded to third. And that's the second out. Ready once again, Francisco Alvarez trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Busby is there and the side is retired. One left for Arizona. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Digging in to try it again, Marshall Busby. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Pulls this one in the air out to left. James will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started. In now, Eddie James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Really doesn't matter which side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready for another shot now, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Striding in once again, Marshall Busby. Now the 1-1. And he popped him up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the...
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. At the plate, Sean Michel. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Last strike here for the Giants. Hit in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
What? What time is it? Where am I? Oh, man, it's over? Man, I thought this game was never going to end, but it did. And anytime you can win a marathon game like that, it feels awfully good.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Arizona Diamondbacks brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits. Tommy Baisley wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 8 runs on 18 hits, 1 error. They left 19 men on base.